Hello there, this is Claire Boscott and welcome to my mystery shopping special interview with the expert, and all the way from Czechoslovakia. We have today from Prague, Václav, have I said that right? Šojdel.
Šojdel.
Šojdel. The J is an I.
Yes. And it's no more Czechoslovakia, it's only Czech Republic, right?
Oh, okay. Sorry. My fault. So Czech Republic. It's yeah, you see, I'm the old school.
It's already more than, no, it's like, it was from 1993.
Oh, wow. Yes, I need to read my, my history book.
Czech Republic and Slovakia, two separate countries.
My apology, Václav. But so we've known each other for quite a few years, haven't we? Through the MSPA, the Mystery Shopping Professional Association. How long have you been doing mystery shopping?
Actually, I'm in mystery shopping industry for more than 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah. I started in 2007, I think. It was 2007. And I started during my university studies at the University of Economics, and marketing research was something very interesting for me. So I was trying to focusing on this industry, and I started as a part-time job in market vision. And market vision was, just the company was established a couple of years ago before I started. So we were a young, dynamic company, started with mystery shopping in the Czech Republic. It was something very exciting for me and something very interesting. So I'm gonna celebrate 14 years, I think, in March 2021.
Wow. And I see you are still a lecturer at the University of Economics in Prague.
The last 2 or 3 years, 2 years I'm lecturing at the University of Economics. It's usually once or twice, just a term or the half year they are having. And it's focusing on mystery shopping, customer experience, and we are leading some teamworks for Czech and international students as well as a company.
Right.
So we are trying to educate the students, and every half a year they have a different project, and the project is usually focused on some mystery shopping studies.
Interesting.
And we are trying to reflect the current situation on the market. So I think during this autumn, they were focusing mainly on the COVID safety.
Really? I wonder why.
COVID safety features at stores and so on. So if for example, the staff, they are having the masks and so on. So, but depends on the situation and on the needs we have and the university.
Excellent. So I guess you're probably getting quite a few of your mystery shoppers through the university as well.
Some of them are very interested in mystery shopping, so we are trying to hire them and to get them to our database. But it's not like a must for them, but they are interested in it, so they are trying to do it for us, and depends on their preferences or their sectors they want to try the mystery shop. Of course, they all would like to try mystery shopping in restaurants and the entertainment and the entertainment sector, like to eat for free or drink for free or to have a fun for free, but it's not possible every time. So
so I'm guessing you saying that means that you're doing mystery shopping really for any type of industry.
Yeah. We cover, let's say, all the industries at the market right now.
Yeah, you haven't got any specific, or did you start when the market vision started? Did you start by a specific industry?
We started with specific industries. We were focusing on, let's say, more difficult industries. We started with telco operators, banks, insurance companies, and automotive industries, and just like the company was, of course, just like rising, and we were adding all the other industries into our product portfolio. So, but actually, I would say we have started with telecommunications and automotive industry in 2003-4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess they're probably the first, one of the first industries who really kind of embraced the concept of mystery shopping, isn't it?
It was mostly for international corporations, just like who implemented mystery shopping in their just like daily operations. So it was like at the very beginning of the company. And actually our company is focusing on competitive intelligence as well,
Okay.
where we use mystery shopping as well, but for a little bit different purposes. Yes, we are trying to find out more information about product through mystery shopping. So it's like, information-based mystery shopping, not that quality-based. And we were combining both methods, competitive intelligence and mystery shopping at the very beginning. So we were trying to be an expert for our clients as we were able to understand their products and their conditions and their services. So it helped us a lot at the very beginning.
So how does that work, Václav, then? How does that work compared to a mystery shopping, which would go in and actually look at a whole of the experience? You're kind of mystery shopping just the one product. Is that how it works?
It works like, just they are trying to imagine there is a new product that was launched on the market or released on the market. You can see some basic, I don't know, product features or some marketing features. But there are, of course, some hidden conditions or some other, product features that are not visible, at the first sight. Yes? So you simply have mystery shoppers, and mystery shoppers are trying to get as many information about the product at the store from the sales stuff. So that's basically the main goal of the, let's say, competitive mystery shopping compared to the mystery shop that is focused mainly on the service quality.
Yeah, definitely. It's wonderful, isn't it? I really, when you think about it, there are so many options, really. The feedback that you can get from the different researchers, really, mystery shopping is only a tiny, which can be opening up to all different opportunities and all different researches.
Yes, you can compare prices, for example, or some street prices. So you can use it for different purposes, not only for the quality measurement, which is of course the main focus of mystery shopping right now.
Do you think it's changed as well over the years? I mean, you've done that over a decade now. Has it changed from when you started to where it is now? What do your clients look for now?
It's of course changing. Just like a couple of years ago, the customer experience buzzword appeared. Yeah. And it has affected the mystery shopping world as well. So I think mystery shopping had to find its role in the whole customer experience world. So I would say clients were expecting more customer feedbacks for mystery shopping. Yeah, so just like to need to get more commands and more feelings from mystery shopping. So I would say it's one thing. Of course, the pricing changed. Unfortunately, just like the prices went down. And I would say I am focusing a lot on the influence of the economic cycle on the usage of mystery shopping. And what I can see is that different stages of the economic cycle has pretty huge impact on the usage of mystery shopping. Companies are using mystery shopping in a different way when there is a peak of the business cycle, and they are using mystery shopping in a different way when there is, for example, the recession. For example, when there is a recession, they are trying to much more stimulate their staff to sell as much as possible, just like to improve their sales figures. And for example, when there is a peak and the companies are running pretty well, they are trying to implement some gamification programs for the staff, just like to implement mystery shopping in more like polite way, or the way in a way that does not like that frustrate the staff anymore, you know. Another thing that is changing is, for example, there is a huge impact of the unemployment rate on the mystery shopping. If you have a really high unemployment rate, mystery shopping is very often used in a pretty strict way, and it goes to employees' KPIs and so on. On the other side, when you have a very low unemployment rate, that's the situation we had in the Czech Republic during last 2-3 years, and still we had the lowest unemployment rate in Europe right now. You know, it's not possible anymore to use mystery shopping as a kind of restriction for the staff. They can, you know, just they will change their position, and mystery shopping has to be used in a different way, in just like way that it's like some kind of motivation for the employees and for the staff. So I would say, of course, mystery shopping is changing. Every year there is kind of slight of change, but I see it as like the business cycle and the economy itself has a pretty big impact on the usage of this research tool.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Very, very interesting what you're saying. And I guess with this kind of pandemic, which is just obviously hitting us at the moment, it has opened up a whole new ways of the market research online, on chat boxes, on virtual conversations or virtual events. Those are the kind of things which perhaps we would have never thought, you know, even a couple of years ago.
Yes, there is a huge shift to a digital mystery shopping. Yes, so we are all seeking for ways how to conduct mystery shopping, let's say, in the non-face-to-face way. And the only non-face-to-face way we can find in just like the business and sales is currently, you know, the way that just like linked to the e-commerce. So as you mentioned, chat box, again, more mystery calls, more mystery mailing, more mystery leads, and so on. We are testing the delivery companies, so mystery delivery, because, you know, the delivery products is currently just like the most common way how to get a product.
Yeah.
So it's changing, and I think this pandemic just like opens a new door, a new space for mystery shopping, and I think it's very important for the companies to make some kind of diversification of their mystery shopping portfolio that would reflect the current situation. And I think all should be based on new technologies, how to collect the data the most effective way, especially in the digital sector. But I'm more than sure that the common typical face-to-face mystery shopping will survive, because, you know, just still there are many just like visits that are done at the high streets, and I'm more than sure that typical mystery shopping will survive this very difficult times.
And also, I think that is something that, you know, as MSPA, actually, as an MSPA conference and members in our conferences, we've talked a lot about this as well, that mystery shopping is one measurement as part of a much bigger kind of a six strategy, really, that businesses should be putting in place and actually gaining information from different touch points, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say I see mystery shopping as a tool that is focusing mainly on the process. Yes, so just like as we very often say, it's the gap between the desired process that was set up by the client and the reality. Unfortunately, the gap is sometimes pretty big. So I see mystery shopping. Just like the basic role is to measure the process and so on. And I think it's just like more than needed to add some other measurements, research measurements, like customer feedback studies, customer satisfaction tracking, So that's what we do as well. It's not a substitution of mystery shopping,
No.
but it's a like complementary services. So we are trying to get the feedback from real customers and combine the results with the results of mystery shopping, and then again try to just adjust the process according to real customer needs. So I think it's like mystery shopping is not standing alone, just like by itself, but it's a part of bigger, just like customer experience strategy.
A whole bigger, yes, it is a bit much bigger strategy, I think, that you need to. But what I like about it, and that's the thing as well, when you talk about customer experience strategy, it could take, 4-6 months, a year before you can start, seeing some changes, before you look at the journey and map out, the customer journey and start implementing all those things. Whereas with a mystery shopping, it's quite instant, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You have to be patient, and just like you have to implement the whole customer experience strategy step by step. So of course, mystery shopping can be one of the tools you are using regularly, but then NPS, customer journey tracking, and so on. And it has to create just like the one complex program that makes sense. Yes. And I think the key thing is to convince the staff from the organization and from the company that they all understand that the customer satisfaction is the key factor for their success. Because just the products and services are very often fairly similar, and the customer satisfaction or the customer feedback or satisfaction of users is the key differentiator for some decision making of our customers right now.
Yeah, totally. I agree with that. I think the internal customers need to have a big emphasis on rolling out the program internally rather than first before it's rolled out outside. From
you have to implement your customer experience program because you believe it, not because other companies are implementing something like
because it's a tick box, isn't it?
But many companies already implemented some just like parts of the customer experience program, like they are using mystery shopping, they have some satisfaction service, but it all has to make an overall sense, yeah, just to put it all together and to see the results and see the results, for example, in higher sales or higher NPS or higher customer satisfaction. It's like there has to be a real impact of this strategy in the organization. Otherwise it does not work very well.
Yes, and no one cares about it.
Yeah.
You start something and then when no one's doing anything about it, and so the staff is becoming that's something else that they're doing, and so they're not taking it seriously neither, and no changes will ever be made like that.
I have a very good experience from companies that have a, let's say, specialized CX department, and this CX department is just in charge of all CX activities in the company, and the CX departments are usually reporting directly to the CEO or the board of directors. When I compare it to the situation when there is every single CX tool is led by somebody different from the organization, it usually doesn't work that well. Yes, that's my experience from big corporations, that a separate CX department is the right way how to implement and convince people from other departments to follow this customer-oriented strategy.
Yes, and everybody is doing customer service in the whole organization. Is not just a CX department who's doing it. It's everybody, isn't it? It's really it's a teamwork. Everybody's there for the same reason in the organization. So do you do also training? And so once you've got a program and you're doing the program, do you kind of analyze it with the clients and then perhaps giving them some advice on what they should be implementing? how they should maybe do some more training in certain areas?
Actually, we, let's say 5-6 years ago, we were doing a lot of trainings, especially for our retail customers, just like shoe or clothes retailers. But right now we are more concentrating on some digital services. Yeah, so we are not doing trainings, not anymore, but only for a couple of our clients. Our company is trying to move more to marketing technologies based on IT solutions, apps that are focusing on instant customer experience tracking and so on. So we are more tending to enter the IT and marketing technology sector than to a training sector. But we did it. We still do for some of our clients. It's a very good combination. Just like to discuss the figures or the results from the mystery shopping project with the client, and then set up a really good training session for the staff based on the result. It makes sense, and when we then have a repetitive wave of mystery shopping, we can see a very good improvements based on the training. So it's a very good combination. Yes, it's a very good combination, especially for retailers, because when you want to make some or do some trainings for companies like insurance companies and so on, you have to know a lot about the product. Yes. And without the product knowledge or the service knowledge, you are hardly able as a trainer to convince the staff that you are the right person for them. So it's okay in retail to make some soft skills, some sales trainings and so on, how to sell actually, but it's pretty difficult in sectors where you need a really professional that is like product oriented, and the professional, the trainer exactly knows what should be emphasized during the sales process.
Excuse me. I think one other thing as well that I've been training lately wasn't so much on the product knowledge. I guess the product is the brand and all that would do that training, but it's more about an emotional intelligence. So being able to read your customers, being able to understand what's happening in the conversation, adapt your communications, being able to build rapport, those kind of techniques which not all employees really have and really understand. So once they're able to do that themselves, you can see how much easier and more confident they are in talking to customers, in adjusting their conversation and closing a sale, which perhaps before they would have been shy, or they would have just not really kind of got as confidence as that.
I think it's a kind of some emotional training, or how to react or how to sell. I think it's very important right now. Like the emotions, like very important part of selling a product or service, to just like to create some emotions, or to just like let the client or the customer feeling good about this product or service. It's
definitely
one of the key goals of the training.
Definitely. And so can I just ask you a little bit about your mystery shoppers?
Yes, definitely.
How many mystery shoppers do you have on your books that just,
Actually, it's like, I think before the GDPR implementation, before the GDPR implementation, we had around, I think, 5,000 mystery shoppers in the Czech Republic. Then, of course, after the GDPR implementation, just like dropped down a little bit. We had to collect all the consents from our shoppers, and of course to harmonize all our procedures according to the European Union regulations. So it dropped down a little bit, but currently we are at the same level again. So around 5,000-6,000 people for the Czech Republic.
For the whole country kind of thing. So
the whole country.
All around.
It's all around the Czech Republic, and in Slovakia we have around 2,000-3,000. Yes.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
the Czech Republic has population around 10 million inhabitants right now. So it's
And so
like,
what do you look in your mystery shoppers when, what are the main characteristic, would you say, that, you'd pick up on, if somebody says, oh, I'd love to be a mystery
of
shopper.
course, yes, of course, it depends on the projects we are currently running. So sometimes we need real customers. Sometimes we need customers that are focusing on some luxury goods and so on. But in general, we need an active people, communicative people, reliable people, people who are able to write a text actually.
Mm-hmm.
So they should have some grammar skills. Yes, they should follow some, just like timings and so on. So I think it's all about the reliability. It's all about their activity and their skills related to grammar and communication. I think that's
Yeah.
when you have a lot of shoppers who are not involved in mystery shopping projects, and the reason is simple. They are simply not active. They are not communicating with us. They are not reacting. So I would say, of course, the shopper should follow the role he or she has. So the role playing is very important as well for the personality of the mystery shopper. But sometimes you don't need to play any role. You are acting as a real customer. So it differs project from project, because I wouldn't say there is a golden rule for the personality of mystery shopper, but there is a set of, I don't know, things that are very important for the people and for the job of the mystery shopper.
And for the results that you're getting out
And
of it.
for the results especially.
Yes.
Just like every single mystery shopping company usually it just does have some kind of quality department, and this quality department is like checking the results and correcting the grammar, correcting just the flow of the text, and the open-ended and closed questions. And in case you have a really good mystery shoppers who are following the guidelines, who are good at grammar and who are good at writing, you can spare a lot of money on quality control then.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much, Václav. That's so interesting. I really love the way that you talk about, well, bringing that economic point of view, really. That's and how business is changing their question, well, not a questionnaire, but their whole program. Depending on where we are in terms of that economic cycle. It's really, really interesting. If people want to know more about you or work with Market Vision or actually become a mystery shopper, where would they go?
They should simply follow our website, so www.marketvision.cz, and there is a registration form, so they can become our mystery shoppers, or there is a direct link to me. So if there's somebody who would like to know something more about Market Vision or about me or about our activities, so feel free.
You're quite active on social media as well, aren't you, Václav?
Yes, I'm quite active on social media as well. So you can reach me at my LinkedIn profile or Instagram profile, wherever.
Excellent.
I'm responsible for the social media at the MSPA as well. That's what you did a couple of years ago. So just like I'm managing a couple of sites already. So
yeah, it's a busy kind of things, isn't it? I think when you do
especially during some events, it's really crazy to listen to the speakers and at the same time posting to social media and just like reacting and collecting the feedback. It's sometimes pretty tricky.
It's a skill. You've got a skill. You've got a skill.
It's a social media multitasking.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I love that. And so thank you so much for being part of it. I will put the website link underneath, so if anybody wants to get in touch with you, they'll be able to have a look at it. And I hope to see you very soon, perhaps, face to face in our next conference. So I'm sure we'll be chatting on social media somewhere, one way or another.
Okay, thank you very much, Claire, for the interview, and have a nice day.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much. Bye.